for us to imagine something different. The young lady that spoke to me earlier, the 13-year-old that said we should put money into education systems as opposed to the royal family, she's wrong. We need to reconfigure, we need to rethink and reimagine the education system. Why doesn't it tell us specifically just how parasitical the royal family actually is? We're only going to have that if we abolish the monarchy and we rethink our systems. If we can educate ourselves, then we can have young people who are coming up through the system, a new type of system, who understand themselves, who are self-actualized and understand that liberation is their birthright. So I will now introduce to the stage Floris Müller, who is chair of Republiek, which is the Dutch Republican campaign. So it's great to have that solidarity here today. Please help me welcome Floris to the stage.
Trafalgar Square, dear fellow Republicans, thank you so much for having me here today. Your voice is not just heard here, it's heard throughout Europe. Your struggle for openness, for transparency, for democracy is supported by people, by Republicans in Sweden, in Norway, in Denmark, in Belgium, in the Netherlands and in Spain, and we are in the hundreds of thousands. We have, over the last couple of years, worked very closely with Republiek. We've learned from them, and we've benefited from them in the Netherlands. In 2021 in the polls, only 70% of the people supported the monarchy. In 2021, a year later, that number dropped to 60%. In 2022 or 23, it was only 55, and last year, just 50% of the Dutch supported the monarchy. If you believe the media, however, a miracle happened for the monarchy this year, as out of nothing, the polls show that 60% of the Dutch now support the monarchy. You might ask yourself what's going on, because the royals themselves are not more popular. As it turns out, people are scared of a republic. They say if you vote for a republic, you'll have somebody like Donald Trump as your president. It's bollocks, all right. It is. Donald Trump, a narcissist billionaire who puts himself above power, above the law, and who prefers to have his children in power after him. That is not the case for the Republic. That would be a case for the monarchy. I would say a struggle for the Republic is a struggle against Trump. As I have over the last couple of years been interviewed by a lot of media in the Netherlands and abroad, I always got the same question. They say, all right, it's nice what you do, it's nice your struggle for a republic, but when is it going to happen? When is the Netherlands going to be a republic? When is Belgium going to be a republic? When is Sweden going to be a republic, or Norway? When is Britain finally going to be a republic? I know from Graham Smith, he's had this question over and over again. When? Is it going to happen in 10 years? Is it going to happen in 20? Is it going to happen 50 years? When will Britain finally be a republic? Let's make a promise right here, right now. Next time you get the question, when Britain will finally become a republic, answer, we don't know when the states will move towards a republic. We don't know that. But the republic itself is right here. It's right here already. It's in our minds, it's in our hearts. It's in every argument we have for the republic. It's in every debate we have and every interview we give. The Republic is right here. Long live the Republic, long live the British Republic.
Well, thank you to Flores, and as he mentioned, it's important for us to see that there's support for this in so many different places. We are not alone in wanting to be a republic. We are not alone in wanting to abolish a draconian and antiquated system that no longer serves us. But I'll now introduce our next speaker, and it's a video actually by, or sent to us from Yasmin Paul. Yasmin is a speaker, writer and activist.
Why you should care. I come from Australia, the land down under, a land of red deserts, kangaroos, and the oldest living culture on earth. For tens of thousands of years, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have called this beautiful continent home. But in 1788, things changed. British ships arrived under the Crown's orders, declared the land empty, and unleashed violence, displacement, genocide, and stolen generations of Aboriginal children.